right, good evening, everyone. Hamilton County and the Bengals finally have a deal on a new lease for Paycor Stadium. After months of negotiations, the Bengals will stay right here in Cincinnati for at least another 11 years.
And we have live team coverage tonight. Paige Barnes spoke with fans about the deal, but first, Tyler Madden walks us through the details and what it means for both the team and the county. Tyler?
Kyle and Paul, this deal got done really right under the wire. Both sides were running up against a Monday deadline, and they still have to work out some of those final details and draft the full lease. But this deal does two things. It keeps the team here, and the Bengals put up a lot more money for renovations at Paycor Stadium.
It is a historic day for us.
Supporters of the deal are taking a victory lap after both sides nailed down preliminary terms to a long-term deal.
We're all standing in the middle of a miracle.
The new 11-year lease begins this season. The team will pay $1 million a year for rent the first 3 years. That goes up to $2 million by year 4.
We have all said this lease is not perfect, but it is, remember, the old lease and what we had to deal with, and the idea that the team could have extended that lease for the next 10 years.
This includes options for 2 5-year extensions that could keep the team here through 2046.
So let's reality check for 1 second and say that could have happened today, and we would have, and it was renewed every 2 years, which is even worse than straight out 10 years, because then you never know. There's no stability in that at all for us. That would have been terrible for the taxpayers.
The commissioners approved the move 2-0 with Commissioner Alicia Reese abstaining. She wants to see the full lease before throwing her support behind it.
So what I'm trying to do different that they didn't do in 1997, I must read all fine print. I must read what exactly they signed in writing.
Both sides are committing to nearly $500 million in upgrades to Paycor Stadium. The team is putting up $120 million. $350 million will come from Hamilton County.
The Bengals are staying here in the long term. We have a new lease that's better for the taxpayers, and we didn't raise taxes.
They are putting forth a substantial amount of money to improve this capital asset, and you want to know that your biggest tenant is going to be there.
NKU business professor Joe Cobbs says the deal is a lot less expensive than other recent projects in the NFL.
Jacksonville or Buffalo, or of course our neighbors to the north up there in Cleveland, they're committing a lot bigger price tag to new stadiums or renovations in the case of Jacksonville.
Bengals executive vice president Katie Blackburn says the Bengals are proud to call Paycor Stadium our home and to keep our future here in Cincinnati, where it belongs.
It gives you a sense of pride, you know, even if you're not a football fan.
Hamilton County commissioners are also hoping to get some help, get some money from state lawmakers to help with the improvements at the stadium.